Classic. I'm ready. This song is a great song. If you go out to blues jams and there's a harmonica player, all of them will know this song. A lot of harmonica solo in it. It's in the key of D, and what we're playing, the bass, and there's another guitar I think following it. He's on the 5th string to start out with our root note D. Okay? So we're going to go D back to the 3rd fret on the 5th string. Then we hit the A, back to the 3rd fret, 5. Okay, so that's the kind of the feel of it. Then I'm pretty sure they move up to the 10th position here, okay? So this will be our next note. Since we're in the key of D, right below it is our 4. So that's our G note here. Okay, you can do it by moving down here, 4th string. But it sounds a little thin to me, so I'm thinking they're staying up here at the 10th fret. And you go back to the 1, so that's the D. Okay, and then you go to the 5, okay, because we're in the key of G. There's 1, 4, and 5. I think of it as a box. Right below it is always the 4, or the second chord in a blues progression, and then right next to it is the 5, which would be the last progression. So we have D, G, and then A. Okay, so we're going to the A. Then we just move back. We only do that once. So, that said, you got that. Then you move it up, okay, so now we're up to this A note. Do that once, back to the G, and then we're back to our D. And then we just hit D one time, and then end on, which would be that A. Okay, so again, this is a real true blues progression, and that's kind of what you can play with one guitar. Now, if you're playing with a band, the bass player will cover that, so you can play a 7th. So this is D7. Okay, but what I'm hearing this A in there. So what I'm doing is I'm playing on the root note here at 5 on the 5th string, 4 on the 4th string, and the 3rd string. I let that B ring open, and then I'm hitting that A. So I have, so it's actually a D13. It adds some interest, and 13ths aren't real unusual to blues, so this form and then there's the phone. Alright, that was the wife, so anyhow. So we're talking about the chord. So we're just going to take this form and move it up to the G and do the same thing. Kind of let that beat ring. And all the way up to the A. And then to that G. Now what I'm doing there is an A7. Alright, I'm not playing, I'm muting the G string. So I'm playing 6 on the 6th string on the 5th fret, 4th string at 4, then I've got the ring finger down on, it's more of a triad on the 5th fret. That kind of leans against the G and lets that mute, and then the A ring out. Okay, or you saw me go to this A7, so like an A, adding our first finger on the 1st string at the 3rd fret. Okay, so it's up to you, whichever way you feel comfortable. Same with chording. You know, it's blues, they do a lot. You can do 9ths. Or you can do 7ths. Alright, so that'll give you the feel of the song. Now, the next part is a break. From the A note, 6th string, 5th fret, to that C note on the 5th string at 3rd fret. And then I'm just doing a triad here. I'm just playing the 5th, 4th, and 3rd. You can do a 9th if you want. You can do a 7th. You can do the chord I was showing you. Whatever's comfortable for you, but it usually bands, you know, you're picking up the pace. That ain't no square, 'cause I'm ready. Then he's back, so that counts as your 1. That break there is the 1. So you're doing the, so it'd be like playing, it's taking the place of that. So we're doing. So it's your choice, you know, it's blues and it's loose, and if you want to play some solos in this, you'd be in D. You can do a little walk down to end on that 5, which would be do this. See how you end on the 7th? So you're just what you want to do is you don't want to come to that note on the 4th string. You want to avoid that. So you're coming from the... So you form your 7th. Okay? Just a little lick there that you can add to the song and make it interesting. And again, if you're playing in blues jams, you know, just go and play the blues scale, and you'll be able to play along with it. So, quick lesson and some different variations on a theme that you can add with blues songs. So I hope that helps everyone.